Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, coming to you now in 1080p.
Woo!
Oh
Wow.
god, I look horrible.
You could see all of our pores. Oh, my hair. It's just sticking out here.
If you guess right, you win a prize. It's one of the pores.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I saw this video earlier today. How many of you have a freckle right here on your elbow? Like the inner part of your elbow?
Not
Oh.
on this one.
Kind of.
I do on this one right here.
Right here.
Yeah, I have one on my
On your right, or sorry, left arm, like right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left
Weird,
arm.
right?
Mine's a little bit higher, but yeah.
yeah.
Mine's like right below.
Do we all have it?
Yeah,
I mean,
weird, right?
Apparently.
The video said, "Boys, look at your left arm. We were all made in a cloning factory," or something to that effect.
It's not that weird. Look, freckles are just places on your body where melanin accumulates. So the fact that those would be in similar locations on different people isn't really all that surprising. More interesting.
Carter,
But I
the
like
internet said it's a big
the
conspiracy.
government clone strategy or conspiracy. That's more interesting.
You know what? You know what's really more interesting? You have stripes, but your stripes are not very pronounced.
Uh-oh.
Catherine, however, your stripes are
I have
are
heard that before.
Boobs?
We can see
No,
them.
women have stripes that they keep,
Yes.
whereas the men like lose them.
I have
Something to do
no
with
fucking
genes.
clue what we're talking about.
humans are
We
stripes.
have-
Fine. It's basically like the calico cat effect. How like
Okay,
most
sure.
calico cats are female.
And most ginger
Um,
cats are male, so the fact that I have a ginger female is weird.
Kinda. It's kind of like that. Except humans just have stripes, like the same way tigers and zebras have stripes. It's just that in bio-female humans, the stripes are more pronounced, so you can actually see them with the right kind of camera.
Chris, you gonna
Weird.
introduce us?
Getting there. Hi, I'm Redbeard, your dungeon master. With me, as always, is Sam playing Jack.
If you'd like to make your own Sam, mix 90% anxiety and 10% hope that The Wolf Among Us 2 actually comes out.
Oh, oh damn! Why'd you have to remind me? Next to him is Catherine playing Mina.
Yesterday I found out what an Inglenook is, and now I want one.
A what?
An Inglenook.
The fuck
All
is
right,
that?
pause again.
So it is seating in like a little, like it's a fireplace that is like recessed, and there's seating on either side of it. I want an Inglenook.
Oh, okay. I
Like,
didn't know that had a
Is
name.
this an
I
indoor
saw
thing
one
or
of
an outdoor
those.
thing? I'm confused.
Indoor.
Yeah, it's an
It's-
indoor thing. I saw.
Spell it.
It's exactly how it sounds. INGLENOOK. Inglenook.
Okay,
Because
I
Darby
need
and
to
I have
just
been
see what
looking
this
at
looks like.
houses. We saw one that
That's a
had
winery.
that structure in the master bedroom, and we thought it was very odd.
This
It's a
is-
very, very
Oh,
old.
okay. Interesting.
Okay.
It's a very old architectural style because it fell out of favor when like
Heating
The fireplace
when
stopped
fireplaces
being
when
the heat
central
of the
heating
home.
became a thing. But like there's a lot of like early American architecture into
it
like
looks
the
like it
mid
fell out of favor.
1800s.
When direct eye contact was not. But
But I love them and I want one.
Oh, look, this
They
one's
look
under
neat.
the staircase.
I know.
Also with me is James playing Elfari, way in the corner of his.
I'm looking
panel
for a
there.
place to live, and it's so stressful, and I don't got pirate in me right now.
I'm sorry.
You're also like here on your like little
Oh.
panel.
Look, the
Is your
The
zoom
more
on?
s-
Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on.
You're using the wrong camera.
Yeah, well, kinda. I don't have
Yeah.
Logitech Capture open. It's
Yeah,
just
so I
using the
figured.
camera.
but
Let me fix
with
that.
without the zoomies,
No, I'm fixing it. We'll have them.
we need those. They're the only things that make this stream watchable.
And Carter's playing Koku.
Hi, I don't have a fun fact this week, so this is
Yes.
just your yearly reminder that Lele Okalani is the only legitimate ruler of Hawaii.
I'm sorry, the what?
Leleokulani? Queen Leleokulani.
Okay. Is the
Yeah.
what?
The only legitimate ruler of Hawaii.
Oh!
It's illegally occupied by the United States.
He said Hawaii like a white person.
No, I just...
Lives in Hawaii.
his voice just, like, dipped down and, like, got...
Oh, okay.
I don't know if his, like, mic cut out or something, but... Anyway, I didn't know that there was still a, heritage.
The monarchy still exists. There have been many attempts to legally restore the throne. They have been blocked primarily by the Dole Corporation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
no shit.
that
Gotta
the-
get Tim bananas.
Yeah.
Pineapples.
I have heard about how the basically we invaded and took over our country for fruit, but
Pineapples
Wouldn't be the first time.
It wasn't pineapples though, because pineapples are not native to Hawaii. Pineapples are native to Mexico and were transplanted to Hawaii by the Dole Corporation.
I didn't even know they
in
had
a
pineapple
in an
there.
attempt to make them more popular in the 1950s.
Is it kiwis?
But
No, it was sugarcane. It's always
Sugar
sugar.
Sugar cane.
Oh,
That
it's
makes
always
sense.
sugarcane.
It's always sugarcane, tobacco, or spices.
Yep.
And if you mix
So,
all
Carter,
three
did you watch a
together,
documentary, or has this just been rolling around in there?
This is a lot of things. My mom lived in Hawaii when she was a little girl, and
oh, I never knew that.
my mom was a Marine brat, so they moved wherever the government told
That makes
them to.
so much sense.
And one of the places they were told to go was Hawaii, and my mom fell in love with it, and it has never left her. And so she devours all information about it that she can get her hands on, and
Okay,
she
Good.
loves
as long
sharing
as I can
information.
still visit Hawaii because the food there is delicious.
It is, yeah. Loco Moco will kill you, but it's great.
All right.
For anyone not familiar, Loco Moco is a scoop of white rice, a cooked hamburger patty, and gravy.
Ooh,
Oh my god, I am in.
Really good.
I'm in.
Oh my god.
I'll take some.
Also, I
Uh,
could eat Lilikoi all day, every day, forever, and never be sad again for the rest of my life. Lilikoi is the passion fruit. Different names, same thing.
Neat. So let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
I
that's what we're here
have to.
for.
I thought this was just info corner. We're
First,
all
can I
bringing
get
random shit
Carter's
tonight.
opinion on the new Kirby demo?
Yeah, I played the whole thing. I 100%. There's 2 codes that you can get from 100%ing it. Apparently, it's great. I love it. I love anything that's Kirby though. So grain of salt there.
Even
Do I s-
mouthful mode.
Yes.
Do I still have your
Wow.
copy of? I think I still have your N64 copy of
Crystal
Kirby's
Shards?
Dream Ride?
Yeah.
Or not Dream Ride.
Crystal Shards. I think I have that.
That's right.
Oh, do you?
Like a while
That's one
ago.
of the few Kirby games that I've beaten. I think maybe even 100%ed it. And I never had an N64.
Crystal Shards is great.
I loved it.
Fantastic game.
Also, Elden Ring. Wonderful. So big.
Great
So
Kirby
All right,
game.
now we're just talking about Elden Ring, I guess.
Great.
Welcome to everywhere else on the internet.
Look, it's
It's a
gonna
good
be
game.
taking up a good quarter of my mind for a while.
So speaking of giant bosses,
Exactly. See?
we've got a big problem.
Yeah, but now I'm just thinking about Shadow of the Colossus.
Right?
Yeah, that
You
was
said
We're
big
gonna
bosses.
use magic, rum, and PTSD to
that's
save the day.
literally the title of one of the chapters here.
I
So,
love
like,
it.
many
Love that
years
game.
ago, I flipped through this campaign book at Chris's apartment, and I remember a big statue that now I'm thinking was definitely just this.
Statue.
I don't remember if it said statue. I just remember
Shut up,
seeing
Doc.
it in the heart.
Sidon?
Yeah.
Little did you know, giant statue was
there's-
actually a big stone baby.
There's this
Something like
picture
that.
here,
yeah.
and then there's a couple pictures of him
I swear to God,
there's
Poseidon
this
is
one
looking out the window
where
for a
he's just
reason
kinda
to be
like-
pissed.
Yeah, that
standing
one.
over the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what he's currently doing.
Yeah.
He is
Window.
currently standing outside a giant gaping hole You can kind of see out, probably see out like a little bit, like the tops of some of the buildings of the city, although they're in the distance. And he's just kind of standing outside of this hole, just kind of looking up at the sky. He's like, it's very foggy and hazy in the city. He's like kind of like brushing his hand through like the smog and the clouds. He like bends over at one point. You can see him like touching the ground.
Go touch grass. So speaking of our giant stone sun, what we got his name.
Yes.
From
Grappa.
I don't know why I can never remember Alexander Grappa's name. I like him as a character, but that name will not stick in my brain no matter what I do. Grappa. We got his name from Grappa. What was the name?
Born.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
With
the
an E?
identity.
Should have gotten that one.
Borne, if anyone actually cares.
With a E.
Which I know most of you don't.
I was thinking it was like Adam or something. No, it wasn't
Yes.
that on the nose.
Just a step below that.
It was a dam.
Two fish swim into a concrete wall. One of them turns to the other one and says, "Damn." So
After and in the midst of all this, you can obviously tell that light is pouring in on you. You could tell that you are back in the real world. And after this realization, Azerby, who's holding a unconscious elf woman in his arms, looks at you all, gives a nod, says, "Thank you for your assistance." And then just like swirly green mist comes around him and he's gone.
Fucking hate that guy.
I'm not a big fan, honestly. Like, I know he's Fae related, but
What a dick.
it does seem like a bad idea to deal with the Fey Court in the future. But for now, we have a larger, more gaping problem, and I point to the giant hole! How high up is the hole? Like, relative to us, we're on the platform here that's 0 on our map.
Yeah.
So what is the elevation?
Probably. So if you imagine the whole room as kind of being like a little bit like a kind of domed behind where the statue, or behind where the Born was,
Sure.
and he's kind of broken out that way. So kind of the wall in front of you, or I'm trying to figure out how to best here, maybe I can draw. Can I draw?
I'm trying to get a sense of
So if this is like
height.
so if this is like the view
Oh, I
from the
see.
outside, like this is the side of the mountain.
Mhm.
If you guys are like here inside of it,
Cool.
and the hole is kind of like here. So
Okay.
this distance right here is probably 50 feet, and then like up here is like 300 feet.
Okay, so it's like 50 feet up to the bottom of the hole.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
yeah,
that all makes
that's kind of
sense.
what I was trying to get a sense of, is like, because I'm trying to figure out what are our options for getting to the hole. I'm sure a lot of this this machinery and these catwalks and stuff are not in the places that they are on the map, because
Yeah, 'cause-
collapsed and stuff.
Yeah, that whole bridge work and everything up here has completely collapsed.
Okay,
what about this crane thingy? Is that still there?
Nah.
has that all completely sunk into the goop, or is there anything above the goop, or is it just like empty chasm over goop between us and the hole?
It's more or less empty chasm. There might be a few little, like, the corner of this might be, like, sticking up a little bit. But the giant was standing, like, maybe, like, like, ankle deep in witch oil.
Okay, so basically, unless basically, Ilferi is the only one of us that can possibly get to that hole.
Possibly.
I can't right now.
Right, you're out of spell slots, but
And I'm out of wild shapes.
right in wild shapes. I was thinking Vine Fly or whatever it's called.
I don't think I could get there with that. I need to be within like 40 feet of a solid surface the whole way,
Yeah, you just go along the wall.
I suppose. But if I have my wild shape, I can ferry people as a giant eagle.
Yeah, but you don't. So basically, we short of climbing along the wall, which probably is not a good idea. There's not a way that we can see to get to that hole, right?
Correct.
There might be a way out over here where Azrubi went to go get that girl.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Do the elevators appear to still be intact?
No, they pretty much collapsed as well.
Okay.
Grappa, you got any ideas?
Grappa fell in the
Grappa
portal,
is dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
He done dead.
Oh, we're
along
fucked
with Leon Quatal.
Yep.
We have Colin, Linus, and Hunting, who's not on the map because he's not in fighting shape. But we did restore him to life. But I mean, well, we can ask them.
I'll go run over and check this door while you guys ask him.
I thought that was a vent.
Yeah, it's a vent. There are air vents.
Oh, how big of a vent? Because it looks like a door to me, like it's 10 feet wide almost.
Yeah, it's not tiny.
Is it like human passable?
Sure. Could be. But it also does have like a big metal grate over it. So, I mean, not completely infeasible to like pry off.
I'll try to pull it off while they're doing their thing.
There are these like hexagonal like little nubbles sticking out in the corners.
I burn it with acid.
Uh,
I cast Primal Savagery and I just like go at it.
All right.
I'm going to have to fix those before we can undo this, aren't I? Linus,
In fact, I'll
Hunting,
just
do either of you know a
acid
way
it.
out of here?
What's out of here?
Never mind.
That's what I figured.
Just
Don't we have our little baggies we can just send ourselves back?
We're
no,
in the real
we're
world
back
already.
in the real world. Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's right. We need to get out of the hole. Why is this hole actually in here? Shouldn't we have teleported to a place that actually exists? Why are there two of these?
I guess this
Go down
factory
the
actually
hill.
exists in the real world.
I hate that.
Or whether
Or
or not
we brought it
did-
with us. I mean,
Right,
that thing's
whether or not it did before, it certainly does now. And either way, we need to get out of here. The Born seems to be not doing much right now, but we are the only ones who know what he is.
He's gonna go out to sea, and the king's gonna chase him.
And I don't think we want that.
Is that in that prophecy?
It's 100% in a prophecy, and it says we have to disconnect him from his shadow. I don't know if that means his literal shadow or if his connection to the upside down or what, but we have to disconnect him from whatever he's connected to.
One way or the other, I think we've got to get over there as quickly as we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so just to reassess our situation for ourselves, because it's been a bit, this set of doors is open,
Yes.
and this set of doors is open, but there's another set of doors down here which is closed and sealed as far as we can tell from the other side.
Yes.
Okay. James, earlier Ilferi heard a voice that opened the doors for us. Did Ilferi tell us that he heard a voice? I don't remember.
Yes, he was talking out loud to the voice in the wall and mentioned that he was talking to a voice in the wall.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
And also mentioned that the voice in the wall opened the door.
Ilferi, do you still hear that voice?
Let me go over to that wall. Am I making any progress on this? Great.
No, seems pretty solid.
While you do that, Colin, can you do us a favor and try to rip that grate off the wall?
All right. Colin's gonna go over and see if he can rip the grate off the wall.
Mr. Voice in the wall, I think, mister. Hello? We, like, fix the problem in here that you were so worried about? Oh, he might be in the Shadow Realm.
Ilferi, you really need to start making friends that are real.
He was...
And not in the Shadow Realm or in the dreaming.
It wasn't a friend, and he was actually there.
Well, now you've insulted him. He's definitely not coming back.
Hmm?
All right. After a few minutes of Ilferi yelling at a wall, and Colin trying to pry this grate off the wall, you hear a familiar voice echoing through the chamber. Hello! Hello! Are you down there? Are you alive?
Yeah.
Familiar voice.
Which familiar voice is this?
Yeah, I'm not answering unless
It's
I know
the
who it is.
voice of...
We have a number of familiar voices, and some of them I'm more reticent to answer than others.
Sorry, we all died. Come back later.
It's the voice of Captain Dale.
Dale!
Hey!
Get us out!
Dale, we're gonna need a lot of rope.
Okay, sit tight. You can see like a head kind of like poke out from a top of the hole. Wow, that's quite something. And then he looks up at the Colossus. Quite something indeed.
We'll
Touching
explain it all
grass.
in the report, but we really need to get out there now.
I'm gonna make it a druid.
Keep everybody away from it.
It seems pretty complacent.
It's
yeah,
gonna
let's
move.
let's keep it that way as long as we can.
All right, I'll get
Nina
some
thinks
men,
she's got an idea what's gonna happen, but
some ropes. We'll be back shortly.
How shortly? Like an hour shortly? Less than an hour shortly? Like short restly or shorter than short restly?
Yeah, we could do a short rest here if you want.
Okay. The short rest is a little helpful at least.
All right. Well, we better sit tight. There's not much we can do until Dale gets back.
All right.
Ooh.
Shit. How many?
Ooh, shit.
So go ahead and get back your short rest recoveries.
I'm
Spend
gonna
some hit
spend the
dice.
rest of my hit dice.
Yeah, I've already spent 4, so I'll just.
Roll them if you got them.
Yeah.
6d6 plus
Yeah.
6.
I actually have any.
2.
Find out.
I have hit dice. I don't like going low on these, but I don't think I have much of a choice. So let's.
Yeah, I'm out of short rest, or I'm out of hit dice.
I think
I
am
healed.
too.
Yeah, I just used the rest of mine and I am at 41.
I have 1 hit die left. It's a D8.
Wow.
I healed for 26.
I rolled. Hey, fuck. I rolled max.
Okay, I don't know why this doesn't want to let me roll more than 1 hit die at a time. Does anyone know how to make Foundry roll more than 1 hit die at a time?
Let me open my character sheet. I was doing it in roll 20. Hit short rest, and then.
Yep.
I guess you just have to hit that roll button multiple times.
Well, but I hit the roll button and it brings up I guess that feels cheaty though, because that gives me the information on what I roll before I roll again.
Oh, I see what you're
Oops.
saying. Interesting.
I thought you were allowed to spend them one at a time.
I thought you had to spend them all at once.
Yeah, I thought
Actually,
you
You
not
have
sure.
to
I'm gonna
declare
double
how
check.
many you're gonna spend, and then spend that many.
Yeah.
No, the player can decide to spend an additional hit dice after each roll.
Oh, weird.
What?
Why do all of us think that you have to declare and then roll?
Because that makes sense and is a risk-reward system that has mechanics.
But I 100% believed that I read that somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have been conflating 4th edition rules or something. I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Well, this is 4th edition. You'd have healing surges.
right, but you
Yeah.
could spend healing surges in similar ways to hit dice.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't
I
be
miss
surprised if in
healing
4th
surges.
edition it was you have to decide how many you're spending.
Well, yeah, because you didn't roll for healing surges.
Right. So
In this hour, I'm going to tell you, I am fucked if I have to fight anything. Just a heads up.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm fucked.
I
am
absolutely can't
going to
fight.
die.
I can wild shape, and that's all I have left.
I don't see any of us directly fighting this thing.
I thought you said you were out
Conventionally.
of wild shapes.
I get him back on a short rest.
Oh,
all right.
I have some level 1 spell slots, and that's it. I don't have any sorcery points. I don't have any charges on my magic items.
I have 13 hit points and no way to get any more.
I can cast shield
Cool.
6 times.
I thought that was the end of the sentence.
Oh no, I've still got 6 spell slots across 3 levels.
What?
I can still cast shield.
Can cast shield all as well. Yeah. That's
All
what I
right.
say. All right, there we go. I went ahead and spent all of my hit dice just in case, so I'm back up to 72.
All right.
4
Sounds good.
short of max. And I am out of literally every possible thing I can be out of, save for 3 first level spell slots. That's it. That's all I got. So hopefully this problem can be solved with catapult.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Smash
this,
cut to
man,
Koku just standing in front of a catapult loaded with every other teammate.
Before Dale left, could I scream up to him, bring me back a healing potion?
It's like, well, that's not what this spell says it does, but okay. Boom!
I'll see what I can do. All right.
Oh,
So-
hey, I passed Mina a healing potion.
Oh, thank God.
It's my last one.
It's a baby one though, ain't it?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Yeah. I buy up the cheap ones.
I
Oh,
mean, fair.
I hand you the
think I
one
used-
remaining berry I have. I have 1 good berry left on me.
Cool, I'll take
Oh
it.
yeah, how many good? I think I still have all my good berries.
What was it?
I
should have
had
3.
3. I used 1 on Mina to bring her back up. I
Yes,
gave
you
1 to
did.
Grappa, so it's now in the goop. And the other one I just handed to Mina.
Okay.
How many did you hand us all?
I
3.
gave everyone 3.
So I give you 3 too.
Okay.
I'm helping.
I guess
Right.
you have a way to bring people up.
Yeah, that's only
No.
if he's close enough to me and I don't die before he gets to me.
Sure, but using a berry is also if he's close enough to you. So.
Oof.
Oh wait, but
Fine,
you don't have any
it's
hit dice left.
Dead center of the road.
Hey, it's still 7 hit points.
It is.
All right. So presently,
Still less than half.
you hear some voices and several ropes drop down from the ceiling.
Start climbing.
Yeah, start going up.
All right.
How many ropes are we talking when you say several?
Enough for everybody.
Including Colin and Linus and
Right. Because Colin,
Hunt-
Linus, and Hunting, I think the only way we're going to need to tie ropes to them and then haul them up, I think.
Yeah.
I think they might be better here for now.
I
If you-
think
if
we
you
should
guys-
get them out of here.
If you guys want to call for them to be hauled up, that's totally feasible.
Yeah, we can do that.
We need to get them out of here. I'm not sure how structurally sound this place is with a hole in its side.
I suppose that's fair.
And they
We just
clearly
need to make sure that they don't do. I mean, they're not going to be as destructive as Born, but we need to make sure that they don't cause a panic either.
they'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Then I'm worried about Bourne causing a panic because of his size. Colin and Linus and Hunting don't look all that different from other machines.
Looks in mirror.
Agreed.
All right. So before too long, you guys have been hauled and climbed and gotten to the top where Captain Dale stands with a dozen men or so. And a lot of them are just like gaping up at Bourne.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, do not alarm him. He is like a baby. I think.
You see him like reach down and he's just like petting the grass.
Oh, thank God he's touching grass.
Yes.
Uh,
We need to keep everyone we can clear of it.
Hey,
I'm
Colin,
worried-
do you guys have like physical sensation?
define physical sensation.
Can you feel,
feel
things when
touch.
you touch them?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Okay.
Touch this grass.
Touches
Does
the
it make
grass.
you do you feel anything? Do you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside?
I'm just asking if you physically
I think
feel
that's-
the grass.
I think that's just the engines running in my heart.
Good. Everything
Same.
is operating properly then.
Touch this green stuff. You can see color, right?
Sure.
By green stuff, do you mean grass?
Hunting
Yes.
hunting
I literally
races
mean they've never seen grass. They've lived in the Shadow Realm for who knows how long.
Captain Dale comes over and says, we received a word from the king, a messenger from the king, as soon as we had gone back for the equipment. He said that if you made it out alive, to report to Hotel Orm immediately to discuss this situation.
The king's aware.
I don't want to
Think
leave him
everyone's
unattended.
You have my assurances
Colin,
that
Linus, and Hunting, can you like keep him here since he's your brother, right?
you have my assurances, Captain Dale says, that me and my men will do our best to corral and contain him as best we can. Fortunately, many residents are still evacuated from the sides of the hill after the last incident.
We should have some of your men evacuate everywhere in a straight path towards the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Mina thinks he's going to head that way.
He's gonna head that way. He's gonna go walk right through Parody Lake.
He like turns to one of his men and nods, and that man just runs off.
Colin and Hunting and Linus, can you keep your brother? That is your brother, right?
I suppose so.
Can you keep him like calm for a while?
Do the best we can. He hasn't really been awake at all since Grappa left. They told us that Grappa took his mind with him.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess we should do that briefing.
Yeah, we should go see the king.
Right.
I really want to make Born a druid.
It
He's gonna be the
takes
first of my new circle.
it takes about another hour to make your way to Central. And the whole way you could see the outline of Bourne atop the mountain, and seems to wander around a little bit, but for now has not really come into the city proper. You can see him out of the window of your carriage as you arrive.
Okay, so he's still like on Cauldron Hill.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I had the scale of him and the hill a little wrong. I was thinking that he was larger in relation to the hill than he is.
Yeah, let me see if I can show that picture better.
I was thinking he was like the same size as the hill.
Sure. Let's see. Copy this. Paste it here. Is there an easier way to do this?
Mm.
Oh, maybe if I throw it in a. And then image, and then this, and then this should be an easier way to do this. There it is. There we go.
I don't mean to backseat or anything, but has Zembria had any like thoughts on this, or has she been kind of quiet this whole time?
How's your head, mate?
Not anything.
Oh,
like she
that's
hasn't
right.
really explained anything directly unless addressed.
I forgot I had one of those.
Wow, Born is muscly. He's like second arc anime antagonist muscly.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's like
100%.
he's like younger Toguro in Yu Yu Hakusho muscle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, you arrive at the Hotel Aurum, and the king has set up shop in the base floor. Presumably because it's easier to evacuate. Present with the king are several military officers, Chief Inspector Stover Delft and Harkover Lee. They seem to have like some maps of the city kind of sprawled out on tables. They've got like a what seems to be like a small statue that was like probably just sitting there in the hotel lobby, that they've kind of like stuck in the middle of Cauldron Hill. And the as you walk in, Delft kind of glances over, smiles. Told you they'd be back. And the king
Barely.
Is
Hey,
any
nuts.
of you a healer or carrying healing potions you don't mind handing off? I
Yes.
look like shit and I'm limping.
We'll see to your wounds. I'm happy to see you alive, the king says.
Thanks.
Is that what it looks like up there?
If you mean like a
automaton?
giant robot baby,
Yeah.
yeah.
Baby?
Muscle baby.
It's never touched grass before.
Sir, the entity on top of Cauldron Hill's name is Born. It's a creation of the now late Alexander Grappa.
So I guess we found out where all those building materials were going to. Not a ship at all, I suppose.
No, but Mina has good belief he's gonna head out seaward.
But it also says the king chases him, so I'm a little worried that you're gonna chase him.
The king turns an eye, like it turns up an eyebrow, like.
Do you not listen to Sky Seers? Do you not take them seriously?
I
Not
take
everyone
advice-
remembers the prophecy.
I take advice of many around me, and I am not perfect. I don't remember every detail.
Sure. I'm
Please
just saying,
elaborate.
3 of these prophecies came true thus far.
She's been
So,
reading this thing for
Whose
Months.
prophecies?
So you were Inception.
Yep.
Nivard.
Oh, Navarre.
Navarre
Damn it.
Session?
Seward's the alchemist.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Session that's dead and lived on Cauldron Hill.
I thought he lived in the Cloudwood.
He lived
That's
in the
what
closet.
I meant.
Yeah.
We took him to
Ah.
Cauldron Hill, though.
Yes, yes. I remember getting some notes about his final prophecies. It's been a long year. You'll have to forgive me for not remembering.
Sure, I can recite it
Please.
From memory.
from memory. I'm not holding a
Probably.
paper at all.
The whole kajigger?
Yeah.
Well, Mina's not holding paper. Mina's reciting from
Nina's
memory.
not. Yeah, no, she.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Catherine was taking this more seriously, she would have gone back to her acting classes and actually memorized this whole damn thing. But I'm sorry, I'm not about that life.
Jack steps over to the wet bar in the lobby.
Give me one too.
What do you want?
Just take it out there. I don't care. I need some water though. I saw a dark figure standing atop Cauldron Hill. Check. Towering over our city. Check. The sun set and he cast a shadow across Parody Lake, stretching northwest into the sea beyond the horizon. He is born in our city, but his ultimate goal is elsewhere, and also, things move in his shadow. Indeed, his shadow moved before he did, for while he was mighty, he was controlled by others. I saw smoke hiding his face, for he was mighty, but made mighty by industry. In my vision, a king chased him out to sea and defeated him. So, I mean, maybe you do have to, but what I'm saying is, here's the keyword, defeated him by slicing him free from his shadow. But the cauldron had already shattered. Again, I point to the giant hole in Cauldron Hill. And many thousands were drowned and devoured in its roil. I saw 3 birds alight on the peak, the first of black silk, the second of black steel, both weeping blood. The third was made of stars and sang many songs. I tell you this, Cauldron Hill is not safe. Twice will danger arise. Twice will we be deceived into thinking it is safe to return. But we must avoid the place and avoid being tricked.
The king nods. Well, I think that does fall in line with what our plan is thus far. Severing his shadow is an interesting way to put it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
can
if that's
call it.
metaphorical, like cutting him off from, the upside down, or if his shadow's actually freaky and has shit in it.
I'm gonna
What
wait for
do
Sam
you-
to come back before
Oh, okay.
I elaborate.
That's fair.
Where's that healing potion?
Yeah. Within a few moments, some clerics come in and heal
Thank you,
you
sir.
all to full health.
Hooray!
This is. What am I trying to say? I feel like there is a spell that exists that allows people to take a long rest shorter than a long rest would normally take, but I don't remember what it's called or who would know it.
I think there's a
There's-
wizard spell that does something like that.
Yes, but
I'm not
but
familiar.
it is a short rest in 10 minutes. It's something like catnap or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. I don't know
Just
of one that does a long rest in the time of a short rest.
Shit, I should still.
Oh, I was thinking like a long rest, even just 4 hours instead of 8. Like,
Not to my
Oh.
knowledge,
Yeah, that's the spell called Elf.
right?
yeah.
It's a spell called Be Elf.
Though everyone gets to kind of do that because you can just do 4 hours of light activity, including being on guard. So it's like, okay.
Yeah. What we have, or what we have cooked up as far as a plan so far is a little risky, both to myself and the city, but I think it's the best option we've got. With the power granted to me by the Bay Titans, the right to rule, might be able to banish that creature to the dreaming.
And make it the fairies' problem?
Yes.
It'd be a big problem for them. It's made of iron, right? Or steel. I don't know.
I'm a terrible person. I really, 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 really want to do that because I would love to watch Asruby run around and try to get shit done because he was fuck all help to us.
I'll have to send envoys to the dreaming to explain the situation, but for now, I think we need to act before it causes too much destruction upon our city. I don't think it will cause as much destruction there.
I mean, what
it
would be
seems
the
really calm right
diplomatic
now.
fallout of this?
Yeah.
Would this
Sorry,
not be
you were both
considered an
talking on
act
top of
war?
each other. You're both talking. I couldn't hear you.
Wouldn't there be massive political fallout from this?
Potentially, but I am allies with the Fae, and given envoys to explain the situation, I think I can talk them down. And perhaps even enlist them to help keep this thing away from the Ob.
Well, not to sound like Il Fairy, but it hasn't done anything yet. Might be able to talk it down and end this peacefully.
And do what with it, exactly? Do you know of a way to control it?
It thinks like it doesn't need. It's kind of like Koku, just
Except it doesn't have as high a brain function as that.
The king
True.
looks over at Koku like, well,
Born is a creation. We aren't sure exactly how he is animated. However, I do agree that I think we can communicate with it. I would like permission to attempt to communicate with him. Possibly we can move him somewhere. We can convince him to move somewhere else in the kingdom. He could be a valuable citizen, even, given time.
I don't deny his value, but I also am concerned with the obscurity and how deeply they've rooted themselves into the things that they could swoop in and take him no matter where I put him on this plane.
Fair.
Well, I think the only person that was able to control him is dead, like really dead.
I mean, I don't see what's going to keep the Obscurati away from him in the Feywild either.
Dreaming.
As far as my sources tell me, they have not been able to access that realm as easily.
In that case, I would still like permission to speak with him. Perhaps if we could explain the plan, we could convince him to go willingly. He seemed to have no love for the Obscurati holding him. If we can convince him that this way he will be able to be free, perhaps he would go on his own.
He looks from Koku over to the others. I thought you said he didn't have much of a mind.
I'm always willing to let Koku try whatever, but like I don't have a lot of hope for that. I don't think that he's got the processing power for that.
I mean, he's like a baby, kind of, but
And like the prophecy says he's being controlled. So I don't know what mechanisms are in place that may just flat out block you from reasoning with him.
I mean, those prophecies aren't necessarily true. There's been plenty of
Sure.
past traditions that aren't.
3 of them have like come true 100%, and this is lining up real fucking close right now.
It's true.
I'm not
It might
saying
not
we
work.
don't try. I'm just saying I have my doubts.
As do I. But
That's what the giant is doing on top of the mountain right now.
but Grappa described his relationship to Born as being similar to Zeodor's relationship to me. Based on that, I think that if anyone has a chance to commune with the giant, it would be me.
I agree.
And if I fail, the plan can still proceed as it was before. If I can't establish communication, I won't reveal any strategic information regarding the plan.
Can we wait until? Well, I guess technically tomorrow already, but can we wait like 8 hours before we do anything. He
Just as-
seems to be content.
Just as you say that, you hear like the ground rumbles and somebody runs in and says, "He just entered into the Parody Lake district."
That
there we
fast?
go.
Did you evacuate like I told you to?
Yes, we've already begun evacuation, and that's
Good.
part of the problem right now. Let me tell you what our plan at the moment is. We're thinking we lure him down the Strandfield Canal. That would destroy the bridges, of course, but shouldn't cause too much other destruction to the city.
Sure.
We lure him out into the harbor where he can not cause much destruction. We take a fleet out there where I can stay close enough to cast the ritual while we keep him distracted.
Shit's gonna pop out to defend him, but yep.
Oh, right. You told us to brush up on.
The only problem with that plan is right now with the city evacuating, the mouth of the harbor has become clogged. So our ships abroad are not able to return to harbor. So we only have available what's already inside the harbor. Alternatively, we could lead him north to the Ares, but that would cut across much more of the city and cause a lot more destruction.
Yeah.
As far as luring him, we're planning on using some of the fireworks left over from the New Year's festival to either scare or entice him. We've already sent out a team to test which method would work best on him.
Now, if you were going to be distracted, would you rather this or this?
Koku, if you think that you can reason with him, I'm willing to give it a try, but from early observations we've had, he doesn't seem very responsive.
Understood. I would like a way to get onto Bourne's shoulder.
I gotcha. Also, maybe we can try and lure him back up the hill, like put him back where he was. Not in the hill, but like back where he was when he first got out and was touching grass. And it was really peaceful and great.
We can try.
I'm guessing that the more time he spends in this world, the less careful he's going to be.
Quite possibly. And every moment that we wait is a potential chance for the Obscurati to take him from us.
King
Let's get a
nods.
move on.
But I'm so tired.
I'm sorry, Ilferi, but you can rest after you get me onto Bourne's shoulders.
If this fails, we'll go with the sea route.
Did you say we got healed though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, to full or what?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Hooray! I got 4 hit points. I love them.
Oh, cherish
I
the
got
moments.
28. I'm very happy.
Oh yeah, and we also do have the map here in case anyone.
Hey, I have come up with the stupidest plan, so I might need those 4 hit points.
Fair enough.
So, right now, he's like here.
Can I get that ping again?
It's
Yep. Right there.
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
still
very
there.
thin ping.
Oh, okay. Well, there's
Yeah,
also-
it's
I
on
also
6.
Yep.
There we go.
And the plan is to just like walk him down the
Yeah.
canal here. out
That
to the
seems like our
harbor here.
best chance.
The harbor up here is blocked off, clogged with boats.
Yep.
Yeah, the other option would be to try to move him through the lake up to
Yeah,
this
but that's going to be.
thin bit. But that would be
yeah, like that perhaps.
There's too many
Yeah.
civilians out there. We can't.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's like going through North Shore would be not a great plan.
Yeah.
It's like that would get him out towards the Ares. But I think our boat is docked in Central anyway.
Your boat and also the Coal Tongue.
Which,
Right.
yeah, we're
So honestly, our best bet boats are going for the Upper Flint Bay.
let's all be honest here. If talking to him doesn't work, we're going to hit him with the super gun on the coal tongue.
Well, hopefully we're just going to banish him because that's the plan.
We're gonna hit something with that super
We're
gun.
going to hit something with the super gun from the coal tongue.
Something's
Yes.
gonna pop
You
up.
don't set that up in the first adventure.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. That rifle got to get fired.
It's Chekhov's super gun. All right. Or Masarge's super gun. Anyway. Is that his name? Jeff Masarge? Anyway.
Yeah, but it's. Well, anyways, whatever.
The writing convention is Chekhov's.
I can wild shape into a giant eagle for 4 hours. And I have a saddle for it because of the saddle of the shapeshifter.
Right, is there-
I imagine that the saddle on a giant eagle is like a harness that dangles off of your legs.
No, there should be enough room for you to sit on my shoulder, like on my back.
Okay, we can do it that way. I was just imagining it being like a harness because on an eagle, if you like sat you just crush the eagle's shoulders. You're not really.
No,
meant to take weight.
I guess you're like a little further back, and it's more like a harness across my chest than like around the wings.
Wait, so is it like a little baby harness?
Yeah,
kinda.
Yeah.
I'm just like on your chest, like a little
So
baby
you have
Bjorn.
Goku and a baby Bjorn to take to
Yes.
Born.
Yes.
But yeah, it can't be on my claws because like I attack with them, so
Oh right.
too much
All right.
movement.
So is everybody riding over there and then doing this, or are you just gonna fly over there directly?
I mean, I can fly over there directly much faster than anyone
You
else.
fly,
can get
we'll
there.
catch
Yep.
up.
All right.
Let me just double check wild shape. I'm pretty sure it's an hour per 2 levels. Hours equal to half your druid level. Yeah, so 4 hours
All right.
of giant
Um,
eagle.
so a fairy, giant eagles, Goku mounts up.
Shape of a bucket of what? No, sorry, wrong show.
Shape of a bigger bird.
Okay. This is pretty dramatic, so I would like to have a brief roleplay moment with Ilferi on the way over.
Sure.
I can't talk though.
No, you can't, but I can talk at you.
And you're a
Not
druid,
that I've
so
got
you
you.
understand.
Not able to talk. There's a couple
No,
things that
hold
I've
on.
got on my mind.
I have amulets of comprehension,
Oh yeah.
which lets both of us speak something no one else can understand for like an hour.
Oh, true.
We now have a common language that no one else
But I
has.
wanted to be able to talk at you where you can't respond.
Yeah. No, this is fine. I'm just like trying to figure out why would. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just hand wave it. We have them on.
Sure.
so that you can tell me where you want to go and I can respond with, hey, that doesn't work like that.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we need to communicate so that you can set me down. That makes sense. All right. Thank you for doing this.
I'm sorry, I blew my nose right as you said something.
Thank you for doing this. I know you'd rather just be rid of Born.
It's alive in some way. I don't know. And you're not like proves you're not a fluke. Probably.
Possibly. Grappa figured something out. Zeodor didn't. Neither he nor I knows why. Anyway. I
I don't
didn't
know.
save.
Just something seems off, and we've worked together for so long at this point.
Yes. But I appreciate it because I know this is a bad plan. But it's the plan I've got. And I didn't save Grappa. And I don't know where Zeodor is. And I don't know if I'm going to get to see him again. And so I'm hoping I can at least save something.
Well,
Anyway.
if he gets banished to the dreaming, it's not too hard to get there.
Assuming that it doesn't kill him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, if I die, do your best to explain to Zeodor what happened.
I don't think you're going to be dying alone if that happens.
You're heading back to the others after you drop me off, right?
Why would I?
Well, because if this doesn't work, Born could kill us both. Better
Or
to
I
have
can
you...
get you out of there easier.
Maybe. As
We
long
are
as he's in...
teammates. I'm not just going to let you go kill yourself.
I think I'll be okay. I can probably get away, and if nothing else, I can always jump off into the water and hope for the best.
You can't swim. And your floaties popped. They're once a day, right?
Hold on. I need to actually check. I don't remember. Because they just magically enlarge themselves. There's like magically enlarging wood. So I don't actually remember what the...
I was basically
It's
assuming they were similar to my
not-
saddle. Because my saddle's common.
Yeah, but this was a custom item, and I don't remember what it was.
My saddle is too.
So was that.
Yeah, it's apparently not on my sheet. Okay, I'm gonna have to find it later. No, but I also can't drown, and it's no matter where I end up, I can't be far from shore here.
Also, you realize hitting the water from that far up will hurt and would also potentially kill you.
Well,
You're better up with me around.
probably not. If they're going to be chasing it on a boat, they're going to need you.
I can get to a boat pretty quick, but maybe I can show him that grass is awesome and that he should probably, enjoy it and stuff.
Well, I'm not your superior officer, and this mission wasn't really planned out. So I can't tell you what to do.
Trust
But-
me, twice as fast as any of those people on the ground. If I need to get to the boat, I'll get to the boat, probably before they do.
But I think that I should stick with him. I think that I should stick with Bourne. Even if first contact doesn't work, I think I'm more helpful on him than on a boat. We've established I'm not much good on boats.
There may have been a little sabotage at play, but only a little, I promise.
But I do think you can help me a lot. And she grabs the amulet. Leave me these.
Oh, they only work once a day.
Oh, they only work once a day. Damn it.
They're a common item.
Oh my god.
Another custom common item.
Damn my need for soul-bearing monologues.
Uh, yeah, I don't know where the item is. I'll just find it later. Okay, we'll scratch that plan then. Still. Okay. Well, stick around while I'm trying to contact him. But if it doesn't work at first, you need to get to the boat, and I'm staying with Bourne.
Okay, but if it's dangerous, I'm gonna just pick you up, alright?
No.
Like, if he's going to squish you, I'm going to get you out of there.
Only if he is imminently attacking me.
That's what I mean. Alright, let's figure this out.
I want you to try to drop me on his shoulder. See there? There's a flat bit. Same place where I was standing with Grappa before.
And
Is
as
there
you
enough room
guys
for
are
me to
getting
land?
closer, you see Bourne is just like in the middle of what looks like was a factory that he's just kind of standing in the middle of. He's just like, you see him like reach down to try to like pick up a building, and it just like crumbles in his hands. A couple people in the streets like fire guns at him, and he just kind of turns his head curiously and then like reaches down and squashes them.
I'm gonna try to land on his shoulder.
Also, I found the flotation belt. It specifically recharges at dawn. So it is active now. I have no idea why
When
I
is
picked
dawn? 'Cause how long has it? How long had it been?
It's
or
like
had we been in the Bleak Gate?
it was like dawn as you guys were coming out of the mountain. Like the sun had just started to rise.
Because we went in at night,
Yeah.
and it's
You went in
now
like,
day.
at midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So dawn has occurred in between.
It's like early morning right now. It's probably like 7 or 8 a.m. maybe by this point.
My items just say can be activated once a day. It doesn't say when they.
Yeah, once a day just means that it's on long rest.
Yeah. So I'll try to land on his shoulder.
All right. Give me a I guess acrobatics check because he is moving around a lot.
Okay.
How
right, I have to
acrobatic
use-
is an eagle.
I have to +6 because I have to use its. Well, I obviously have to
stats.
use its stats, but I also have to use its
Skill training?
proficiency.
Proficiency, right.
Oh, off the 20 onto a 2.
Oh, I hate that.
I mean, the good news is I'm not unclipped yet. I'm still in the Bjorn,
baby
so...
suit.
Yep.
So yeah, he is moving around a lot, and as you start your approach, like a big puff of smoke like billows out from an exhaust like right into your bird face. Oh, I guess
No,
you
my
always have a
bird
bird
face.
face. Your super bird face.
My big bird face.
Super bird. It's like a
and you-
normal bird, but wearing a mask. I can't tell who it is.
And you kind of just like crash into like the back like shoulder blade area. And upon landing or hitting his shoulder, you realize that it is like super hot. And you actually take some fire damage for running into it.
Okay. I have 26 bird hit points.
All right. Well, you take 5 fire damage.
I have 21 bird hit points. So is it hot to stand on him or touch him?
Yeah, it is hot to the touch.
Does it appear to be that hot, like all over him, as far as we can tell?
As far as you can tell, like everything, like in the upper torso area, because he's just like basically a giant engine with arms and legs and a head.
What if you stood on his head?
We can try it.
I go to land on the head.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Come on, bird. Don't fail me this time.
Okay.
15.
Okay, so yeah, you manage to alight upon his bald head. He is moving around a lot, so it continued staying on here continually will require more acrobatics checks. But
How big is his head? Like around?
wish there was an easier way to share pictures. I need to figure that out.
If I remember from the battle map, it was like 20 feet across, I think.
So would it be
Pretty
50
close to
to
that.
go from like around his head? I'm basically trying to make. I'm trying to
tell me what
figure out
you're
if there's a
trying to
way
do.
we can make you like
A hat?
Wings.
Turn me into a hat.
Yeah,
Wait, I don't understand what that
I
means.
want to bring a rope
Chin
like
strap.
from one side. Yeah, as a chin strap for Koku to hold on to.
Oh, okay.
Then Koku becomes the party hat
Um,
But I'm trying to figure out how much rope that would take.
of doom.
Oh, that's not too bad. If we assume they're like 6 feet tall.
that's a person
be-
right there.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 people tall ish. So 8 times 6 would be. Oh,
We don't really need to be that precise. Just tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to make sure I have enough rope to go
Oh.
around his head.
Okay, sure.
I do need to be somewhat precise about how much rope we have. So I need 150 feet of rope.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I've given some pretty generous margins there, so we could probably cut that down, but it's still probably, it would not be any less than 100.
Before you get off, tie these ropes together, or tie your ropes together. I have some in my bag. You muted yourself, Carter.
Okay, I reach up into the saddlebags and I start tying ropes together.
All right.
I think I have 2 ropes. Then you might need to use one of your own.
What makes you think I have a rope?
Everyone has a rope.
No one has a rope.
Okay, I have 3 ropes.
Okay.
I have a rope of bending, a hempen rope, and a silk rope.
Okay. You manage to have enough ropes tied together, get it around the thing's chin so that Koku can hold on top and have advantage on balance checks.
Okay. All right, now I'm gonna try and lure him up Calton Hill. So hold on.
Okay, we'll see if that works, but I'm gonna try to talk to him.
I'm gonna fly around his head and try and get his attention.
All right, he does see you and like is like looking at you flying overhead. Koku, give me a balance check.
Well, hey, hang on. I get actions too. Because I want to, when I'm tying these ropes together, I'm also going to tie the ropes to me.
Sure.
So I'm going to tie myself onto these ropes and basically go prone on top of his head
Okay.
and grab on.
Okay.
I want to try to basically be using my strength to hold myself in place rather than trying to just balance myself on top of his head.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Then you can do it with strength instead
Cool.
and advantage.
Excellent. That's a 19.
All right. You're fine. You're able to hold on.
So once he's like facing Cauldron Hill, I want to kind of like stay close to him, like close enough that he wants to keep following me, but not so close that he can like definitely grab me.
What is your plan exactly here?
I'm trying to give him something to be like, ooh, pretty bird, and
Yeah.
then make him go back up Cauldron Hill.
Oh, just to get him out of the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the very least, give everyone else more time to set up.
Sure. Yeah, you managed to lure him back into the path of destruction he's already caused. Koku?
Okay, Born. I hope you can understand me. Alexander Grappa sent me here. Your father.
He like starts turning his head like as if trying to see something.
Yep. I knew your father. I'm very like you. You could say we're cousins. And your father wants you to be safe.
He starts like reaching like towards the back of his head, like trying to like swat around.
Yep. Your father wants you to be safe. I want you to be safe too. The people you were with, they don't want you to be safe. They want you to hurt people. And your father never wanted that.
He points up at the bird.
Yeah. Yes, follow the bird.
He takes a few steps towards the bird.
I'm gonna try and lead him towards Colin, Hunting, and
Linus.
the third one.
Oh,
Linus.
I mean, you don't know where they are right now?
Oh, well, I was hoping that they were going to stay on the hill. If they're not on the hill, if I can't see them from up here, then...
Oh, and also
Just
the
wait.
hill is large.
Yeah, I'm heading back to where we were, so I was
Right.
hoping that maybe they were...
But yeah, just I mean, if you look at the scale of the map, like you guys are at least a few miles away from that at this point.
Okay, well, I'm heading back to where we were, and if I see them, my plan is actually to try and pick them up. Maybe not
Okay.
Colin, but the other two.
Fuck that guy.
Colin's a little big.
He's real big. He's a
know.
big boy.
Born reaches up and starts like scratching at his head. I'll need a check.
Sure. That's a 21.
All right, you managed to hold on.
Careful. I need you to listen to me, Born.
He's waving his arms up in the air.
Theodore told me I was too bold. Maybe I should have listened. Okay, Born. We're going to go have a bath. We're going to go have a bath now. Can you go to the water?
And just as you say that, you see a man down below fire off a firework rocket that explodes like right in front of his Bourne's face, and he looks like shocked for a moment. I mean, I don't know how well you can see his face, but then he starts to giggle.
Yeah. Yes. Those are fun. They're good. Let's follow those.
And then another man shoots off another one, and they start firing them off down the path of the the canal, Stratford Canal.
Yeah. All right, Bourne. Let's go down the water.
All
Your
right.
father wants you to be safe. You need to go take a bath so we can make you safe.
All right, we're gonna cut to Jack and Mina, as I'm presuming they're getting preparations to ship off to sea with the king.
So this
And
is
what-
possibly the last ice cream you and I'll ever eat.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take our break here.
All right.
Oh, quick like housekeeping thing. Carter, if you are talking in common, which you are, the amulets are no longer on. So you and I can't communicate anymore.
Yeah, I figured I had left the amulet with you because, for one thing, you're going to be too far away for most of this for me to talk to anyway.
I don't think they have a range, but yeah.
No, I just mean like you
Speaking
physically will
range.
not be able to hear me.
Yeah.
It's speaking range is the way that I understand it. All right, so we will be back in just a few minutes for these commercials. Hello and welcome back. When we last left our heroes. All right, so Ilfari and Koku are helping to guide Bourne towards the harbor. Meanwhile, Jack and Mina have worked with the king, the military officers, and anyone else they can scrounge up to try to get a fleet going in the harbor to deal with this as it comes. In the process of getting things ready, you learned that the Denorans left town or disappeared almost immediately as the mountain erupted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And nobody knows exactly where they've gone to.
The Denorans being the like royal family and their escorts,
Yes, Han.
not just like all Denorans from the city.
Right, Liagier, Hangier, hangers.
Just wanted to make sure.
Denoran by bloodline or Denoran by nationality? Because I would have disappeared.
And the Luarumque, which is the
Damn.
ship that they came in on.
If you pronounce its name right backwards 3 times, it has to go back to the Q dimension.
Yeah.
I just looked at Twitch for the first time. We look fucking pretty.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Look how pretty we
1080p.
are.
Yeah, the Twitch stream actually looks the same as my OBS feed.
It looks fantastic.
Whoa.
All right, now I have to pull up the Twitch stream because I don't believe I've ever once looked pretty in my life, so I have to see this.
Baby, you're beautiful.
Oh, thanks, babe.
The one thing that I have to remember, which is really annoying, is apparently my Google router like limits upload speed unless you set it as a priority device, or set like my computer as a priority device, and it will only keep as a priority device for an amount of time that you set when you set it.
Eternity.
Right, so I can set it for 1, 4, or 8 hours.
That's ridiculous.
That
I
is
can't just
weird.
like, this computer is always priority.
Weird.
Oh wow, that is a crisp stream.
Isn't that pretty?
Sure it is.
Thank you, AT&T.
Like,
Anyway,
it's
Words
almost
no one ever
something that
thought
wouldn't
they would
make
say.
Man,
Right.
mad.
Look, I'm coming off a Comcast.
Oh,
I'm,
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in like the
Yeah.
You're
honeymoon
good.
phase right now. It's like,
Don't worry, give it time.
all right. So as you get down to the harbor, you do notice, there does seem to be a bit of a gathering around the docks, with people trying to flee the city, and the dockers seem to be making some sort of demonstration. You recognize Tim's Gramesley from previous encounters, I think, Jack.
Yeah.
He's kind of the figurehead of the dockers.
Yeah.
They seem to be just people in a panic, trying to like rush what few boats are left in the city to try to get out. As you can see off up the bay, there's just a solid mass of boats clogging the way out. And Tim's Grimsley is like trying to like calm people down and keep them organized.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to do there?
Yeah, I wanted to work my way over to Tim's and say, Tim's, we're bringing him out to the bay. Use your people. Get these people just out of here. North or south doesn't matter. We just need space.
Ah, Constable. Thanks for the intel. Hardly anyone tells us what's going on down here.
Yeah, I know.
To be fair, I tried to get them to do all this shit and like. Anyway,
It's
yeah,
been like
if they
30
go-
minutes.
I warned them
If they
like
go,
hours ago.
if things go according to plan, everybody farther into the city, away from the canal, should be okay.
You hear that, everyone? Let's make sure everyone stays away from the canal. He nods, thanks.
Born gets distracted by ice cream.
And
Millions
then,
die.
as you enter the harbor, you notice, though the Lux Arumske has
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got it.
has left the harbor. The Fru Rouge is still moored in the docks. And as you walk by, you hear a voice call out, "Ahoy!" And you see where is her name? Captain Rosalind Taylor. Aboard the
I don't remember.
the Rouge. Who you might recall was the bolsterous lady who was causing a bit of a scene at the dinner party you attended recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
She and I went head to head, and I was very
Well,
drunk.
then I'll let you deal with that.
Seems like you've got a bit of a problem there.
Not if you move these people where they're supposed to be.
And where should they be?
Out of my way.
Are you planning to engage it at sea?
Well, I mean, it's going to be in the canal. Whether or not it goes all the way out to sea is a whole nother thing. We're trying to hopefully not engage it at all. We've got people technically in the air worried about that right now.
Ha.
Caca.
Well, if you need if you need a hand out there, let me know.
Much appreciated. I tip my hat.
It's not, but okay.
All right.
I said it below my breath. Hopefully she didn't hear it.
No, it's fine.
How am I the diplomatic one?
She pissed me off.
Who was it?
She pissed
I
me
missed-
off.
I missed the name.
Captain Rosalind Taylor.
Hmm.
She was the one during the dinner who kind of made some snipey comments about the war.
She said bad shit about my daddy and whether or not I actually belong here.
Mm.
Rude. I said some nasty things back. I was very drunk, and then you party fouled and made me not drunk anymore.
All right. And then finally you approach the RNS Coal Tongue. The king says to you, I know you have your own ship, but I think I'd like you as close to me as possible if we're to do this. And I'd feel
Agreed.
safer upon the Coal Tongue.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Minister Lee should be able to brief you on how to use the magical turrets, which should enhance any magical attacks you might have, as well as the more mundane cannons and armaments.
Sounds good.
I think our best bet is to try to stay as close as we can, lay down fire to keep its attention, while I perform the ritual. It will take about 30 minutes to complete, and I need to remain within 1,000 feet of the target.
So when are we starting that?
Well-
soon as we can see him?
He glances over his shoulder. He should be coming down the canal. Yes, there he is now. You see the fireworks leading him?
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll lead him right into the canal and engage him there. We've got about
Right.
20 ships to work with, I believe. Hopefully that should be enough to keep him
Sure.
distracted.
My point is, are you starting it before he engages with us? Because 30 minutes is a long time for me to battle.
I
I've
agree.
been through a lot in the last 20 hours.
I agree, but I need to be within range.
Right.
We'll make it work.
That's what I'm saying. You start when he's 1,000 feet out. He's
Yeah.
going slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking kaiju.
Hey, don't. You don't need to hit him now. Let him get out here.
As the ritual proceeds, he may detect what's happening and intervene, but
All the more reason to start as soon as possible.
all right. And with that, we will move to... Oh, what happened here?
From my vantage point, can I see them boarding the coal tongue? Or like preparing to get on the coal tongue?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
I mean, do you want to...
No, Ilferi hasn't. It's not his boat, so he can't like pilot it or anything. He's not going to change the plan. He's
No,
just thinking
but-
to himself.
I mean,
That's
the coal tongue's got a full
If
crew.
you want to move ahead and interpose yourself, you're welcome to.
Also, they're getting on the coal tongue. Ilferi could get on our boat.
Ilferi is about to go get on the Roscommon.
We don't even know that the Roscommon is docked here.
That's true. Probably is though. I have a friend that works on it.
Could be away. It's an active boat.
Oh, this looked so good before. What happened?
Did people move?
No, not people.
Stupid things. Always moving.
Yeah, I hate that.
I mean, it looks fine on my end.
It's not what you're looking at.
Yeah, I figured it's probably the battle scene that we haven't seen yet.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were talking about the stream.
Oh no.
I'm guessing it probably has something to do with grid lines, but I don't know.
No.
Because they gotta be hexes.
Oh, hey, it's actually not grid lines this time. That's cool.
I don't know how to fix this. Might just have to wing it. Oh, that's why. Fuck. Okay. Bear with me for just an extra minute. Sorry about this.
It's cool. Do we need to take another short break?
I'm hoping it'll just be like a quick 30-second fix.
Okay.
30 to... So... Save as...
I'll be right back, but I'll be able to hear you.
PNG, not JPEG.
Yeah, fucking JPEGs.
Okay, now this... that version of it... Fuck. It's not transparent still. Maybe it's just gonna look bad.
Have you tried scanning it into a TIFF? Don't actually do that. This is not real advice.
Thank you. Thank you for that disclaimer.
I mean, you could do it. It just won't work.
Do like this. And crop. Save. PNG. Is that this? This date. Okay. 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 Now we're working. Now we're cooking.
Nice. Was something not that was supposed to have a transparent background not having a transparent background?
It's simple answer yes.
Cool.
All right. So we're gonna hop on to here now. Here now. Oh, right.
I'm blind.
Hop onto here now. Hop onto here now. Hop onto here now.
Hop on here now.
Token vision, fog exploration. There. Here now.
Huzzah!
That's a lot of boats. And also part of the map, but not all of the map.
Ah, hexes!
Hop
Naval
now,
combat
hero.
happens in hexes.
All right.
Yeah, am I getting a loading glitch or is there a hard line between two different maps right here?
I'm also seeing that
Yeah,
hard
that's
line.
fine.
Okay, cool.
That's yes. You are correct.
Okay, cool.
So as you can see, this is the harbor. We've got Born emerging from the canal here. I want to let me ping. Ping. Ping.
Oh, he's so green now.
That's the effect of the oh, was I holding it
There's a
up?
lot of trees
Okay.
stuck to
I
his
was just-
undercarriage.
No, that's the effect of the ritual starting to take effect.
Yay.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
So how this is
Where's
gonna work is sorry, if Ilferi, what are you doing? How are you
They
taking part in this combat?
let's see. So we're really close to the
Like Time irrelevant. Like,
yes, I'm just thinking through stuff out loud.
Yeah.
So, Koku seems to be totally safe, mostly, like not being swatted at anymore, right?
every now and then, but also like
I'm as safe as someone strapped to the head of a giant is gonna be.
strapped to the head of a giant who's about to be bombarded with cannons and whatnot.
Right. And then we have a whole bunch of boats out there.
Yeah.
Is the Roscommon one of them?
The Roscommon is unfortunately stuck at sea. But
I mean,
the other ship that you guys have control of now,
So lovingly chose
yeah,
at the behest of everyone except for the boat.
the
person.
Calendarin, yeah.
Yeah, the best boat.
the boat that everyone wanted and was perfect for everyone.
The
Except
boat that
for
has literally
very-
served us well in every
Except for
engagement.
the boat person.
Okay, I don't
Oh.
see your problem.
By the way, Koku, you get an inspiration for
Hooray!
all that.
Oh, good. I'm gonna fucking need it. I am hoping that I can, if I can keep Born from attacking, that we can just keep him distracted with sparkly explosions. We'll see what happens.
So
How long has it been since we started this whole flying around bit?
probably an hour.
Okay, so I have 3 hours left on Wild Shape. I want to keep that. The Cold Tongue is down there. How big are these hexes again?
500.
500 feet. Okay, 305 or 3,500 feet divided by 160.
I mean, time and distance are relevant. Like, Ilferi could have flown ahead to enact whatever plan
Yeah.
up to this point.
I am. No, the reason I'm asked, or the reason I wanted to figure it out is I was thinking about staying with it now, but figuring out how long it would be if I wanted to go mid combat. And it's not really feasible. Like,
Rounds will also be 5 minutes long,
okay.
if that helps your decision at all.
You guys ever play Skies of Arcadia? It's kind of like that.
So
I have not.
one-
I'll make it
Wanted
too.
to. I think I borrowed it once even, and then just never.
It's a
got
great
it.
game. I am sad I sold it because I'm now gonna have to pay like $500 to get a
Oh,
copy
yeah.
of it again.
I was
It's
about
one
to
of
say,
those-
isn't it like super expensive?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I can get to the Cold Tongue in a round, so that's not bad. I'm gonna stay with. I'm gonna try and distract him as well for now. And then if it looks like I'm needed on a ship, I can go to literally any ship
Okay.
in a round.
Okay. How am I gonna do all this?
The DM's eternal question.
Well, yeah.
If there's something that makes it easier for you, like if this is.
Oh
if
no,
this
I'm just
makes
trying to
it too
figure out who's
complicated-
gonna make the captaining checks and the navigation checks and stuff like that.
Well, I assumed that the Cold Tongue had a helmsman, which is why I'm not going there.
Yeah, doesn't it have a captain?
Sure.
I thought
Sure.
we met the captain.
Yeah, I thought it would have a whole crew.
It has a crew. I just
Am-
if you guys had
am I-
been there, you guys would
Right.
have been able to take over.
Am I misremembering though? I thought we had met the captain of the Cold Tongue.
You met the captain of the Impossible,
We met the captain of the Impossible. Yes, that's exactly what I'm getting mixed
Captain
up. Thank
Rutger
you.
Smith.
Yes.
I
Yes.
like Rutger
Okay.
Smith.
Thank you. That was just bothering me.
We have a crew for our ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
go.
you guys have them on retainer, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go helm that ship then.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The best ship. Iron Dwarf ship.
It's gonna look
Gives me
like
weird
this.
Dreams.
Gives you great dreams. Perfect dreams.
Can you tint it a color?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm working on it.
yeah. If you tint it gray, then it's almost right. and then also delete the sails.
If we put big metal sails on top of the calendar, and will you feel better?
No.
Just like a big steel sheet, and then write the word sail on it.
I'm liking this. I like this plan.
What if we write the word sail in green, or paint the whole ship green? Would that make you feel better?
Sail.
I want the wood
Damn
ship that was made by Fae, or helped, enchanted by the Fae.
Nobody wants that. Literally, no one wants that.
Literally no one.
We all voted against that.
You
There.
you are the
Now
only
it's
person.
distinct.
Not
Well,
even
you can't
just,
say literally nobody.
not even just the only person in the party that wants that. You're the only person, period, that wants that. No one else wants that.
It's got magical powers of oceans.
That's
It
what
has-
this do.
No, it has mechanical powers, not magical powers.
I'm
What-
pretty sure the dream thing is magic. Hold on. I don't think that there's a dream machine.
The dream machine, it lives inside
Also-
of my head.
Also, sufficiently advanced magic.
Exactly.
Is indistinguishable from technology.
Yes.
Clark's third law in that shit.
Anyways, I will I won't even say reluctantly. I will go take the helm of our ship.
All right.
Yes.
So Fairy assumes his destiny.
All right.
Metal hand, metal ship. That's what they always say.
My
Yep.
hand's made of wood.
So, for the sake of roles, okay. So James is going to be captain on Calendarin.
Captain and helmsman.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are both possible.
For the Coal Tongue, there's if Jack or Mina want to step up as captain or bosun, that's available.
I'll take captain.
Engineer, gunner, and navigator are also available.
I think gunner's what I did before, right?
Yeah, and I've done captain.
Yep.
I believe you were gunner and quartermaster, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, the ritual takes 30 minutes. We're going to be doing 5-minute rounds, so you need to be within within 2 hexes of the Colossus for 6 rounds.
Right. What ship
Um,
are we on?
We're on.
you're in this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, we're on the. Colton.
Okay, I see.
The
Sorry.
Colton.
Yep.
Um,
I'm trying to find the stats for our ship. Because it was shared with us on the drive, right?
I think so. We also might be a little bit hand wavy on this one tonight. I don't need to run things super tight.
Yeah, I just want to know the basic stats.
I think it's also on the Discord.
Oh, maybe it's on the Discord and not on Drive. Because I'm looking in my shared files and I'm not finding it.
I thought I remembered seeing it there the other day when looking for something else, but I don't know.
Okay, here it is. I got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have cannons. We have light cannons. We have as much crew as we need, I guess. I don't remember how many crew members we had.
All right.
I don't remember either, but I know it was enough for them to run it on their own because we had them running it on their own while we were on the train.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we have as many crew on the boat as there are elves in Warhammer. As many as there need to be.
Aboard the Coal Tongue, there is a crew of 200.
I think we have a crew of 30.
As
Oh, we had less, but it doesn't matter.
as Bourne does enter the harbor, he reaches out and grabs a ship with the name Avalanche painted on the side. Starts to try to lift it out of the water, and as he lifts it, the bow just cracks and starts to splinter.
No, put that down.
Barrett, no.
That's not a toy.
And then some powder kegs explode, and he like reels back.
It's okay. Just be careful. We're gonna go out into the water.
As he moves forward, the Coltung moves
got
up
a
to
slipper.
engage. And
Sorry.
green swirling mist starts to circle around Born as the king standing upon the deck of the Coltung begins chanting.
Husband, keep us close and stay calm because we do not want to panic this thing.
All right. So how this is gonna work is we're gonna have in each round there will be location, bearing, and attack phases. Location is just to see where you are in relation to the Colossus. Or to block the Colossus from moving. Bearing is to try to like get on your broadsides to the side or behind the Colossus. And then for attacking, you can use the Coltung's main cannon to attack, or if you get into close range, which is within 1x, you have an advantage. And yep, I think that's basically it.
Could you give me control of the ship?
Oh,
I can't
yes.
with it.
When they're using the cannons, can they? And I know Koku has no way of communicating with this to them, so like I have no way of controlling them. But I want to know because I think it's important for us as a party to know. Can they use the cannons to intentionally miss in a way that will keep him distracted?
Can we shoot the water around him instead of him
I
directly?
mean, I feel like I could be able to give that order.
Or a grazing shot, or because he's clearly distracted by explosions. We lured him here with fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Mina's basically gonna do, but I don't know that the rest of these people are gonna be on that wavelength.
Right. There's no way for that to be communicated or anything.
But is that something that we can do? Like us, the Coltung and the
Like,
Kalundran.
Mechanically, is that an
we
option
can
that
do?
they have?
Sure.
Okay. If we do it enough, others might pick up on it. Especially
And
since the
also-
Coltung is like leading the charge.
Yeah, and here's a relevant question. Sorry, names are not with me today. Harkover Lee, where is Harkover Lee? Is he on the Coltung?
Yes.
Because Harkover Lee could use magic to give those orders to other ships.
This is the one and only time I will say that maybe Skyrite could have a purpose.
Still in the game!
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Coming from behind to save the day.
I don't have it.
I was just thinking of sending.
Never prepare that
All
shit.
right. Can you move the ship now, James?
Let me see. Yes.
Harkover Lee's
also, I'm
got
gonna
third level
rename it.
spell slots.
It's a fucking third level spell.
No,
Yeah, that's why it's so fucking useless. Why would it's a first
no. I was
level
talking about
effect.
sending.
Yeah,
The spell
it, yeah.
sending is a third level spell. Skyrite's second, isn't it?
still too high.
Oh yeah, but that's because it's the best spell in the game.
Expect your next character to have nothing but Skyrite prepared.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, best character, second best after Shrubbles.
Yeah, fair.
Strubbles is going to learn magic and is only going to be able to cast Skywrite.
I can say hi to my dad wherever I am.
Okay. So we are going to can't remember if we do initiative or not.
I think we do.
We do. It's the initiative of the helmsman, and then +1 if you have a lookout.
Sorry.
Okay. So I'll roll for the full tongue and for Born.
Do I have enough people to have a lookout?
Sure.
Okay. So my initiative will be this +1. Nice. 23.
All right.
Oh, it says 22.
It's
I mean, you probably don't need to add another one to it.
It doesn't
but-
matter. I'm just trying to get an idea of the order of things.
Mhm.
Trying to remember how this part works.
Let me look at the officers again. What do...
Should I roll initiative as well?
I literally don't know what input you'll have on this combat, so if you have something you want to do, just jump in whenever.
Cool.
Within reason.
Assuming it can happen in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's just. I'm just gonna wing this. This is gonna be a very loose.
Loosey goosey.
All right, I like it loose.
So, James, how do you want to move the Calendarin?
Okay. It can only move 2 spaces because it's really slow. So I'm gonna go like this, and then how do I turn?
Control and rotate.
I'm not gonna worry about facing that much in this.
Okay. Well, you specifically mentioned facing earlier. So
Yes,
that's
just
why
tell
I
me
was-
what your facing is.
This.
Okay. I'm not
Uh,
gonna be rotating any other tokens. Is basically
Okay.
what I'm getting at.
Sure. I will keep myself rotated at the very least. That's I think all we can really do. Let me just check to see if there's a way I can make us go faster as the helmsman. No, there's no way to make the ship go faster.
All right.
Okay, we moved.
All right. Born is going to step forward and take a strike at this ship here. They both land a hit on each other. So, the cannons of the ship fire off a salvo that just kind of like smack into Born as he kind of like staggers a step back, but seems otherwise undamaged. And then he like roars and goes in for a swing at the ship and just like swats it down into the sea.
Wait, do I have? I might have a spell. I need to look at my prepared spells.
I don't really understand this.
No, I don't really have anything that would work with making controlling
Okay.
water.
Jack and Mina, how do you want to pilot the Colton?
Well, our job is to keep the king alive so we can do this. So let's
And stay close enough to him.
Yeah,
let's
we need-
move like here.
Can we?
Can
How many
we?
spots do we have? We have to stay within 2.
Yeah.
That would, I think.
Yeah. Can we move over here?
Is going through other ships okay?
That one's gone now, so.
So
Was
yeah,
that the
it's
one he picked
fine.
up?
Is that as far away as we can be from him though?
In order to keep contact with
Yeah.
the ritual, yes.
Yes. So we'll do that, and then I say we don't shoot him.
I still
Or we
want
blast off some signal
I still
flares or
want to
something.
fire across and have it splash on the other side of him, so hopefully he'll turn in that direction. If that makes sense.
To make him
Well-
go north?
Well, just so he doesn't like take a step closer to us and like swing at me, I'll make a big noise, but I won't hurt him. Maybe he'll get closer to me and not hit me, or maybe he'll turn and towards that and we'll just stay behind him the whole time. It's one or the other, and I'm fine kind of testing it.
So what exactly do
I
you want to do?
basically want to fire directly and like across from him.
So you want to shoot like here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant by make him go north.
Yes. Well, what I'm saying is, I don't care if he goes north or if he turns towards me, but I'm hoping that what I do will do one of those two things. So yes, I would like to shoot across his bow.
All right. All right, cool. So you. Oh, that is one thing I did forget to mention. Hargoverly is here putting up a defensive shield around the ship.
Sweet.
So yeah, you fire off a salvo to this area,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of turns his head and just like starts like moving that direction.
Cool. Job successful.
I think that's us.
All right, the other ships are gonna move in. This ship is gonna fire off at him. Hits him, and he is now like focused on that ship.
Born uses his breath weapon.
All right, Ilferi.
One. I guess I'll go here. He's not likely to be able to break this boat, at least. And then I'm gonna shoot. I forgot it. I can't turn it the right. There we go. Well, there. I'm firing here.
Yeah, do you want to make a bearing check to try to stay on his flank?
A bearing check to stay on his flank. I guess, yeah, like I want to be going the same direction he is, now that I'm
Okay.
thinking about it.
Okay. So he's going to make an opposed check to that.
Bearing check.
Just, just roll an opposed check.
What check, though?
Just a check. Just roll a die.
Adding my initiative or anything?
If you,
I mean, sorry, proficiency. I mean,
yeah, you can add your water vehicle proficiency.
okay. What ability score? Dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. So +6. God damn it! How do I roll? Damn it! It's not giving me an easy way to roll that. Ability check. Whatever. Add 3 to that, so 18.
Cool. Oh, okay. That was weird. It showed. I saw a 12 and I heard add 3 to that. It's 18. So yeah, you're able to stay like in his blind spot.
Okay.
So you get a let's see. Oh, okay. So you're able to avoid counterattacks by staying basically behind him.
Oh, okay. So I'm actually like here. Is that what you're saying?
No, he's just saying you don't take that Born doesn't attack you.
Okay. Well, you said behind him, so I was a little confused.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
just loose. Just take everything
I get it,
very
but...
loosely. Sorry, I'm not. I almost regret having a battle map at all. Honestly, I almost would rather.
I mean, you told us to brush up on the naval rules and stuff.
I know,
so...
but I'm also trying to move this along.
I got it. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm shooting here to
All
try and keep him distracted and moving that way.
Okay.
And I'm trying to stay in a position where I don't get attacked by him.
Okay. Cool.
The ships other than the Coltung and the Calendar, and they're using just like standard cannons.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea. I don't think it's going to work right now, but because I have a feeling Born is going to crush the ship that hit him. But I have an idea for after that.
And I have a crewmate, like I have a crewmate that I have told take the helm if I leave.
Okay. Sure.
Shit, he left. What do we do? I don't know.
But I have a person designated.
I know.
It was just a joke of,
I know.
you, take the helm if I leave. He left. Oh, fuck, what do we do now? Maybe I should have been listening.
No.
That's it. That's everything I can do.
Okay. All right. Then Born is going to move up and he's going to attack the ship. And just like rips the mast off of it and then just like bashes the ship with the mast.
Okay, I have an idea of what I'm gonna do next.
Okay.
Can we ready actions during this?
To what end?
Like, I'm going to shoot his hand if he goes for another ship.
Okay. Sure.
As like a no, bad.
All right, on a similar vein, actually. So the thing I want to do, I have the spell Catapult.
Yes.
And I want to make a non-standard use of the spell. To basically the next time a ship starts shooting at him, I want to try to just magnet shift the the cannonball out of the air. I can't like hit anything with it because nothing is within range, but I can. The idea is to just push it in the other direction so that it doesn't hit him.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea is that hopefully that he won't start targeting ships if they don't hit him.
Okay.
I can do it 3 times. We'll
Alright.
see how this goes.
Cold Tongue.
Oh, yes. Honestly, we probably want to just stay where we're at.
I would move one more in
Yeah,
that direction.
This
Yep.
way? Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot. I'm going to keep shooting across his bow. So to the north of him again.
Okay, just to like right here.
Yep.
Okay. The other ships are gonna move in. Belindarin?
Okay, so I'm gonna try and get. Man, moving only 2 spaces kind of sucks. I'm gonna get here, and then we're gonna ready our cannons to fire at him if he starts attacking another ship.
Okay.
Aiming for his hands, like as a disciplinary action with cannons.
Okay, sure. So he's gonna move up, and he is going to start reaching for a ship.
Fire cannons.
Okay.
I don't know how it works. We have at least a +3 to do it. I'm assuming. Like +2 for.
I feel like it should be more than that.
Well, I was saying +2 proficiency, +1 for their abilities, minimum +1 for their ability score. I don't know how the.
I thought the cannons also had some sort of bonus on them.
Not in the naval code rules. And we don't have magic cannons or anything.
I thought I remembered there being something like that.
I mean, I could see us being up to like +5 to hit at most.
Yeah, that's. I'm trying to find. I know I had that ship character sheet somewhere.
I have the ship character sheet up. It doesn't have any sort of attack roll
For the
on it.
cannons?
No. It has light cannon, the range, the damage, and that's it.
Okay, let me. Light cannon. Trying to remember how.
I mean, I'm just treating it like a weapon.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember how attack modifiers work for this. Look at the naval code. Once again.
Oh, you know what? I'll assess as well, if that's possible.
Okay.
Locate a weakness on a ship. Basically,
I mean, you're firing at his hand. You already.
Yeah, I'm not. Sorry, I just saw the word advantage on the next attack, and was thinking that I could do something with that, but I can't.
Targeting. Fire. Where does it say anything about the attack roll?
Siege weapons do not add any modifiers to their attacks or damage, with the exception of carronades, which add the highest dexterity modifier of those manning it to its damage.
That
Oh,
sounds
here we
like
go.
there's no.
While similar to normal ranged attacks, siege weapons gain a bonus to hit huge or larger targets, such as ships, that are within the first range listed. Within the first range listed, which would be...
Is 100.
Yeah, which I'm probably outside of.
Aren't they 500-foot squares? Or hexes? Spaces?
Yes, which is why I'm saying I'm probably outside of it. Yeah, he's 1,000 feet away.
Yeah, so it looks like you'd actually have to be within 1 hex to fire at him.
I mean,
Because they're light cannons.
you could have been.
He moved away from me.
But
Like, I guess... Hold on, where was I? No, I couldn't. I can only move 2 hexes. Oh, no, I was here, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just move me here. I still can't find what the bonus to attack is.
Well, it sounds like there isn't one, because it said that they don't add anything to attack or damage if they're not a carronade.
No, but it also says that they get a bonus to hit huge or larger targets.
If they're within 100 feet. Which he's not within 100 feet.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out how... We're both just trying to figure out what the attack roll is, and if it's plus, like...
0.
2, then well,
plus-
it's not 2.
It's plus
It would
0.
get our proficiency.
Is what it... Well, I mean, it sounds like, from what the book said, it sounds like it's plus 0. Because it says it doesn't add anything.
all right, for the sake of this combat, I'm just gonna say you get a +5. Okay, just to make things simpler.
Okay.
All right.
Let me just...
We can revisit this later, but for now, I just want to be able to move past it.
22.
All right. Reaches out his hand at the ship, and your cannons fire smack right into his hand, and he pulls it back and like kind of shakes it like, "Ugh," and then like turns his head towards you.
Bad robot!
Bad robot.
I scold him as loudly as I can. No! Alright, the end.
All right, Coltung.
That was a ready to action anyways.
We will. I guess stay where we're at.
I think we should move up so that we...
Right here.
Yeah, so we can stay within 2, because if he moved in the other direction, we'd
Yeah,
have to start
that
from
works.
scratch.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm not going to shoot at him unless he attacks that ship in front of him. And then I
Okay.
will try and get his attention to go elsewhere.
Okay. These 2 ships fire off at him. And the other ships continue to move in.
I'm going to try to catapult away the shots that fire at him.
Okay. Let's do what is your spellcasting ability?
Intelligence? Or, I mean, charisma, rather?
Okay. I'll just do an opposed check to your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sure.
Damn.
Or you could just have
or
it...
just do it as a check.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, DC.
Okay, that is wait. Is that 5 or 4? Hold on, it's either an 18 or 19. Give me 1 second.
Okay, that doesn't make a difference.
Okay, cool. I will figure that out so that I know for later, but it's one of those two.
All right, so one of the ships kind of like pulls up and maneuvers broadside, and just like fires off a salvo, and Koku, while strapped to the head of this thing, just like holds out her hands, and the shots just like they're sailing
can it be
upwards.
my tail? Can it be my tail?
Yeah. And the shots that were aimed upwards just like kind of curve slightly and continue on like kind of a higher upward slope than intended, and just sail overhead. And then it will be the Kalundaran. Round 3.
I got 2 left.
Oh, sorry, the Kalundran. We stay put and ready to shoot his hand again. Since we're not moving, can we like try to aim?
Sure.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
We're in a good position. Although
Alright,
he's probably going to try and reach
you can
for us, but
Yeah. You have a +2 to the thing for aiming.
Okay.
And yes, he is gonna come and try to swat at the Kalundaran.
okay. Shoot his hand quickly. Ooh, 15.
So yeah, he just completely your shot hits him in the chest, and his hand continues downward to swat at the Kalundaran. And he just like knocks one side of the cannons off of the Kalundaran, on the starboard side.
Okay.
Colton.
Okay.
Here.
Yep. And then I'm not gonna shoot at him or anything unless we need to.
Alright. Seems like you got a nice thing going with just
Yeah, we got the
Kalundaran
blockade.
running defense and
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright. The ships are once again gonna try to fire on him.
I'm going to try to stop him.
Alright.
That's a 22.
Woo!
Alright, yeah. Koku's tail just like shines with like a bright blinding light, and these shots like barely even make it out of the cannons before just like plummeting into the sea.
I got 1 left.
Kalundaran. It's round 4.
We're not. We take an action to move our cannons to the other side. Like we lost a half of our cannons. We move the cannons over to the other side.
Yeah.
It takes 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we move a little away from him.
All right. The green swirling mists begin to thicken and intensify, swirling around Born. As he roars out in anger, he steps forward, just bashes right through one of the ships to take a swat at the coal tongue. And as his hand comes down, you see a bright yellow pattern flare up as his hand comes to strike against the ship. You feel the deck move underfoot, but the blow seems lessened. 4 men do fall overboard. And after he pulls his hand away, you see a blob of witch oil just like fall out from his wrist joints.
That's not good.
And you see something moving up the side of the ship.
Yeah. Stuff moving in his shadows. It's
Yep.
coming.
It's okay, Born. Just relax. We're trying to keep you safe.
Coal tongue, there is what appears to be an oozing witch oil creature that has now like pulled its way up to just like starting to claw its way up over the edge of the ship, and has its
Cool.
eyes set on the king in the center.
Cool. I'm gonna tell the helmsman to keep us distant, like he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's go here.
All right.
And then I'm gonna run down and thunder wave this thing off the deck.
All right. Let's see it.
Okay, it makes the save.
Oh yeah. It rolled a con save of 11.
Sweet, it fails. So it gets blasted back 10 feet.
Right. So you shout for the ship to maneuver away as you run down and like blow this thing away as the ship goes the other way,
Yeah.
and it's left stranded a little ways off in the ocean, but is still like kind of like paddling towards you.
Yeah. Good enough for now.
Is it doing like an adorable doggy paddle?
More like just like if you imagine just like those kind of iridescent puddles that you see like on top of water.
So like a horrifying blob flop.
Yeah. Like that. This ship is once again gonna take some shots at the Colossus.
All right. Last one. I hope I can keep him focused on the coal tongue. I don't want any more people to die. That's a 20.
All right. This one just
Doing
barely, like, the shot almost grazes the side of his torso. But Koku, you're able to divert it away. And he still has his eyes set on the coal tongue.
All right. I'm officially out of every possible thing I can be out of. Hit
Yep.
dice, sorcery points, spell slots, magic item. No, one was restored. I have one magic item usage left.
And you
I
have
have
all of your hit
floaties.
points. Oh, right. You have your floaties, and you have your health.
In case of water, floaties.
Which is good, because I feel like in case of... Look, either
Yeah.
I'm going to end up in the water, or I'm going to end up in the dreaming.
Yup, it's one or the other. You have no other
And
option.
I don't know which it is yet.
All right. Round 5, Kalundarin.
Is there a way to gauge how close this ritual is to being complete?
You knew it took 30 minutes. The king told you that.
Mm-hmm.
You have clocks on board, I assume.
Sure. I also have
So-
a great sense of time.
It has been 20 minutes at this point, I guess, or 25, I guess technically now.
Okay.
And also the green swirling mists are almost covering Born entirely.
Mhm.
I mean,
Is it affecting Koku at all? Like, is it covering Koku a bit too?
I mean, Koku, it's hard to tell. From Koku's perspective, yes, there is green swirling mist engulfed around her as well. But from where you are, it's probably hard to tell.
Okay. I want to get as close to him as possible
Mm-hmm.
and cast polymorph on Koku.
What's the range on
It's-
that?
The range is, I believe, 120 feet, but I'm trying to check. The naval combat normally takes place in 25-foot hexes, so it's like
Yeah,
awkward.
no, it's not as much that. I just was thinking how high.
Yeah, I'm
up
double checking
Koku
it
is.
right now.
So if it's 120, I think that's feasible because he was about 30 feet or 300 feet tall, and he's about waist deep right now.
It is 60 feet, unfortunately.
Well, how tall is the Calenduran? I don't think it's tall enough, but how tall is it?
Yeah, what's the highest point of the ship?
I'm just gonna say it's not gonna work out.
Ah, darn! If only we had sails, you could climb up.
Sail.
Oh,
Look, if this,
then
I'm going to be honest right here. If this is the way Koku dies, I'm cool with that. I'm hoping it's not, but if it is, like, okay.
give me a sec. So my main problem is the best way for me to get up there is to wild shape, but obviously I can't cast a spell while I'm wild shaped. But it would be my last wild shape, so I would have to turn back, cast it on him or Koku, them, and then I wouldn't have a wild shape to get myself out of the situation in the first place. Unless there is a place I can get that is not on Born that is close enough to cast this spell.
I don't see how there could be.
Um,
But you're welcome to suggest ideas.
I'm just gonna turn
I'm still not
into-
entirely sure what your plan is.
I'm trying to turn her into a giant eagle, and so she can fly away. So I'll just use my wild shape, and I'll turn into a giant eagle.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
'Cause
can't
I already-
you just turned into a giant eagle?
Yes, but picking up someone is a little harder than saying, "Hey, fly yourself away." But it's fine. I will turn myself into a giant eagle, and I'm going to go and try and pick up Koku because the spell is about to end, and I already told someone to take over the ship if I left.
Okay. Cool.
Well, it ends at. Hold on, do I have the time wrong? It ends at the end of next round,
Next
right?
round. Yeah.
Not
This
this
is
round.
me getting ready to pick you up.
Okay.
I figure it's going to be kind of tough to get into position, so I navigated the ship, and then I'm getting ready to pick you up.
All right.
Okay.
And did you fire on him or anything this round?
No, I told them to ready to fire if we're being attacked, or if he attacks another ship.
Okay. All right. Born.
So I guess I'm just setting up for next round. I'm not actually wild shaping yet, but I will be next turn. Like, I won't be controlling the ship next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
That's it.
Born strides forward after the cold tongue once again, and is going in for a strike. Blundern, if you were, I believe I understood you saying you were going to try to
Yeah,
interfere.
shoot his hand again.
Sure.
That was +5. Yeah, 11.
Your strike. Yeah, you just miss entirely. As his hand, comes down, and once again the shield repels the strike. 5 more crewmen fall off, and another oozing monstrosity is climbing its way up on board. Full tongue.
I guess I'm gonna have the helmsman move us here, and then I'm gonna try to thunderwave this new one.
All right. Let's see. 13 plus 3, 16.
That just beats it.
All right.
So since it doesn't get flung off, I'm going to attempt to shoot it and push it with my
Pretty
Rip.
shot.
my thingy.
Your grit.
Yeah.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That's a hit.
It has to make a saving throw.
Strength.
I think so,
if I
yeah.
recall. You got an 8.
Sweet. It's pushed back 10 feet. I'm hoping that means off the damn thing.
Yeah. So once
And it-
again, Jack, who now knows to watch out for these things, calls for the ship to retreat as he fires off his you do the thunder wave like from a shotgun, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he kind of like will two-hand the pistol and just boom.
And
And it took
the ooze like squats down flat on the deck as the wave goes under, but then
Yeah.
Mina's shot from the other side shoves it back off overboard.
5 whole points of damage, if that matters.
Okay, noted.
I imagine it just like being pulled out into a spire like a ferrofluid going after a magnet.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I like that idea. That it's like as the bullet goes, it like twists and like is pulled along with it.
Yeah.
All right, Calindarin. Final round.
Okay, I have ordered them to move here. And to fire at the hand again if it attacks the Calindarin. Well, if it attacks anyone, but it's gonna attack the Calindarin most likely. Actually, I take that back. I order the Calindarin to ram.
Okay.
The Ram born?
Yes, just to knock him down. He seems durable enough that he won't like be hurt by it, but it might, make him stumble.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. So, you call for like full speed to engines, aim directly at Bourne. The engines flare up and the Calindarin takes off at its top speed, which is not too impressive, but still, charging right at Bourne.
In the meantime, I am a giant eagle again, and I'm going to go pick up Koku. Like, that was the order I gave them before I left.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, the Calindarin charging forward towards the Colossus. As it gets close, Ulferi jumps into the air in the form of a giant eagle. The Colossus, which had been chasing after the Coal Tongue, is tripped as the Calindarin crashes into him. He stumbles backwards. The green swirling mists are getting thicker and thicker and swirling faster and faster. As Bourne starts to tumble, Koku, you start to see nothing but green. And then
Oh shit.
through the haze, suddenly there's a giant eagle that is like right in front of you.
Well, I'm
Swooping
gonna
down.
just grab the rope specifically. It's much easier, and she's tied to it already.
Yes, but I'm also giving Koku the choice.
Okay.
I would like to ask for something as a player.
Oh boy.
Because, yeah, I know. I know who I am. It's all right. Because it's 10 o'clock,
Yes.
and I love the image of being strapped to this
You're not
giant...
gonna let me wrap up this adventure tonight, are you?
And I love the green and the eagle claw, and I would like to cut there. I would like to do the wrap up and leave it ambiguous as to whether or not Koku.
Carter,
Left.
I have something that may influence your decision right now. I am moving next week. We are not playing next week.
I know. What's better than a cliffhanger? A cliffhanger with a break after it.
Carter, why do you do this?
I love you so much.
Have you just not decided what you're gonna have happen?
I would like time to think about it, yeah.
Devil's advocate, you do give him the most, specifically him, the most cinematic moments at 10 o'clock at night.
In all honesty, my main issue is that I don't have a whole nother session.
No, I mean I'm saying that we go ahead and do the wrap up tonight and just leave what happened to Koku ambiguous for now.
But where Koku is and what her role is part of the wrap up.
I see. Okay.
So I think I'm gonna try to ask for a decision here because I have...
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not gonna run too late. I have maybe 10-15 minutes of just like, this is the state of things. But like, this is the end of this chapter. This is the end of this act.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
this is the end of heroic tier.
The next time we meet, the next session, we're going to be coming back for adventure 6, is it? And there's going to be a time gap.
Yes, 5, 6.
And we're gonna do all the downtime stuff and everything else.
Yeah. That's all fair. I didn't realize that this decision was going to significantly change. Was going to significantly change the wrap up.
There are some events that I would like to know whether Koku is here or not for them.
Yeah, that's totally fair. So in that case, I want to ask the other players for opinions, because I am personally split, because I think that it's narratively interesting to force Koku into the dreaming.
I think it's cool.
I think that it's narratively interesting to do that to her specifically, similar to why I think it's narratively interesting to force Ilferi into positions where he needs to use technology. And so especially after the conversations that have been happening between Koku and Ilferi, I like that narratively, but I'm split on it because because James has invested into this rescue, and I don't want to negate his decision as a player to try to do this. So I want to know, what are y'all's opinions?
I like the idea of Koku going into the dreaming with Born so that he is not alone.
Rollies!
But also...
Roll off! Higher wins!
I wanted this to be a a sign that Ilferi has started to trust Koku specifically, and you choosing to go to the dreaming kind of does negate that. Because Ilferi did say specifically he was going to rescue you whether you liked it or not, if you needed to be rescued.
Yes, and I do like that. I like this character decision from Ilferi.
Also, you've made it really easy to pick you up. You've tied ropes to yourself.
Sure.
Right, but those ropes are tied to the thing.
All right, so what I'm going to offer is that I think that Ilferi's character decision... I think that Ilferi has made this clear character decision by deciding to save Koku. And I think there's actually a fun parallelism where Koku went onto the shoulders of Born to try to save Grappa, and then Grappa fell. So there's a fun parallelism with that, with Ilferi trying to rescue Koku. So what I'm thinking now is, I think Koku tries to get clear. I think Koku tries to go for the rescue and is too late, and ends up in the dreaming anyway. What does everyone else think of that?
I'm good with it.
Do you think that still negates your narrative decision too much, James?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any input on it, Redbeard?
No.
Catherine?
This is entirely a
opinions?
player decision.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is.
Okay, I
And,
just,
like, I don't even feel like I
I-
can comment.
like-
It's a you two decision. It's not a.
Yeah.
It's not a Mina.
I like Koku going into the dreaming, but it's between you two.
Yeah, I'm just asking where y'all's opinions, just narratively speaking, just like what makes a more interesting story, because we're all telling the story together.
Narratively, I like
They're
Koku.
both valid options.
Narratively, I like
Right.
Koku choosing to go with Born so that Born is not alone, because he has this kinship with him.
That's a good
that's
point. I
not
actually
what
like that
this
too.
is.
Yeah.
What you were saying most recently.
What?
is
Yes. What I was.
failing to. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Though I do like Sam's version.
If you asked
of
my
events
opinion, I
also.
did it. That's
Yeah. No. I want it, and I thank you for it. Because I do like that version too. I like, because there is something to like seeing Ilferi come down and like reaching for it, considering cutting herself loose, and then grabbing onto Born in
The sibling
one
clear plays in
last.
the background.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Yes. This is-
Shit, that makes me Sora, doesn't it?
it
What a fucking
does.
dork.
You could be Kyrie instead. Is that better?
No, because I'm specifically grabbing for someone. You'd be Kairi or Riku.
I could do Riku.
Always choose Riku.
I can grow hair in this. Hold on, let me.
There we go.
Am I Riku now?
Yes. It's just like one of my Japanese animes.
That's the best I got. That's
pretty
my
good.
best Sora.
Um,
I'm just gonna say, make a decision. I have no input anymore. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I don't have a good answer either way.
yeah, I know this is a tough one. This is part of the reason why I wanted to. But we gotta make a decision. This is what the game calls for.
Do you want to describe the scene?
Yeah. So as the mists enclose, everything goes green, the city fades away, and Koku realizes that she is going with Born. And in a moment, she finds panic and peace. And as she looks around at the green mist, tips of talons break through it, and there is the claw of an enormous eagle. And Koku knows that it's Ilferi. And Koku knows that he has come for her. And Koku knows that he is trying to save her. But she couldn't save Grappa. And she couldn't save Zeodor from himself. And she doesn't know if she can save anyone else. But she might be able to save Born. So she offers up the rope and cuts it.
Some Final Fantasy IV shit, bro.
So Ilferi feels the rope in his talons, thinking that Koku's on the other end, and starts to ascend. And it isn't until he's too high up and the mists start to clear that he realizes there's nothing on the other end of the rope. And a large wave crashes in the space where a giant Colossus once stood, and a smaller Colossus upon the head of it.
Aww.
Which rope did you cut? 1, 2, or 3?
Because
one of
the mending. I cut the mending rope. I cut
one
the
of them
mending
was
rope.
magic.
Yeah, I cut the mending rope. So you
But
can put it
did I
back
get my
together.
magic rope back?
Yes, I cut the mending rope so you can put it back together. You have all of your ropes.
Yay, I guess.
There is also a nice little narrative thing between Koku and Zeodor, because Zeodor had this same choice and chose to stay with the party. Koku did not. We're different, okay?
All right. Ilferi, brokenhearted, flies over to the Coal Tongue to meet with Jack, Mina, the king, and you can see that Koku's not with him.
Where's the robot?
I am still listening, but I'm going to be off camera for a little bit.
That's cool. Should go with Born.
Apparently in the dreaming. How do we get her back?
I think that's beyond us now.
It's not beyond us. I've been to the dreaming plenty of times.
Yeah, I can't go right now. Like, that's a...
We do need to... The king walks over, seeming exhausted.
The question was directed at the king.
Mm-hmm.
We do need to send emissaries to the dreaming to let them know exactly what this thing is doing in their realm. If your friend is there as well, we can see if she should have made it safely alongside him, as long as she doesn't suffer anything from the Colossus himself. She can return with the emissary.
She'll be okay, Ilferi.
At least we've gotten this thing out of the hands of the Ob.
For
Can you
now.
send us with the emissary? Or me with the emissary? I don't care. You guys don't have to come if you don't want to.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just... Is
Well,
that
look-
happening right this second?
No, we'll have time to discuss the details of that later. We need time to heal and recover and prepare for what comes next, whatever it might be. But clearly the Ob are not going to stop now. And obviously they aren't going to let a tool like this that they've driven so many resources in to let go. At this point, we're going to spread out our investigations and try to watch for where the ob strikes next, and I want you all available to go follow that strike.
Makes sense.
The next thing to figure out is what happens now between Reeser and Dinar. I can tell the people that this was an attack by Dinar, but although the Sovereign seems to be involved, I don't think that this was a dispute between nations.
No.
It's not.
This isn't.
It's not.
But how do I tell them that there's an underground conspiracy that's behind all of it?
Tell them the truth.
We'll have fear ruling the city.
But secrecy is power. Like, keeping hidden is...
You're not wrong. We'll just... It's going to cause a lot of headaches.
And
But
I
it's
would
better
have
than
to
war.
still involve Dinar by letting them know that the Sovereign is involved in this somehow, and
Yes,
still...
and the bitch didn't seem to be as mad as I am about that. Or if she is, it's in a different way.
I'm still not certain about that as myself.
Same.
Or she's really good at concealing her intentions and also knew that that guy was psychic.
Listen, I will be the first to stab her in the face.
No, I'm proposing a legitimate... Like, she might have known that that guy is psychic and was good at hiding her intentions. Yeah. Like...
Yes, that's what she's saying.
I never
Sorry,
would have
the
agreed to
response
be...
sounded like you were disagreeing, that's all.
I never would have agreed to be king if I had known I'd had to make decisions like this.
You thought you were gonna... Oh, that's fucking funny. Sorry, dude.
The learnings of statecraft don't prepare you for international conspiracies driven by unknown forces. I learned how to run banquets and make other kings happy, make my people happy.
Okay.
Well, it's here now, so we deal with it.
Forgive me if
Agreed.
I don't cry for you. This was always a possibility. Like, they didn't prepare you for, like, intrigue at all?
I'm not saying I'm not ready for intrigue. It's just, sorry, perhaps I'm being too familiar.
No, it's just...
I feel
Most
like I
inf-
can console in you because you know the full extent of what's happening.
Yep.
We appreciate that. We just...
I'm just not going to pity you. If you're looking for a pity party, go to your lackeys. Like, this is what your job is. So, like, boss up and be the badass we need, or, like, this whole place falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Don't order other people to do things that they need to do and then say that you're having a hard time doing your own job.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I killed children for this country. You can give a speech.
I ran to this country at 8 years old because my mother died in a war. Like, we've all got shit here, dude.
All right. That was me, not the...
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, I did not expect you guys to just go all out on him.
Oh man, Mina's so fucking sick of other people's shit right now, and she's not gonna pity someone who got to eat 3 square meals a day and didn't have to run from war.
Well,
We have sympathy, but duty is duty. If you're able to tell us what we need to do, then you need to be able to be ready to do what you need to do.
I would never shirk my duties. And I tend to resent the implication that you think I would.
I'm not saying that you aren't willing to do your job. I'm saying be prepared to do your job, not like, oops. Much like we have to be ready to deal with the fact that we might lose companions in battle. You need to be ready for the consequences of your job. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying set yourself up. Be ready for it.
I am ready for it. I don't understand what you... Okay, this conversation has gotten completely out of hand.
I guess so.
And to be fair, when our companions die in battle, they usually come back a few days later. Sometimes with a taste for trash. It's okay.
I think I derailed it a little. Sorry.
Sorry, this is just me not, like, I just misrepresented this whole
No,
thing, I guess.
it's
Because this
okay.
is not, like...
We're all tired. It's cool.
Our characters are exhausted. We've been going literally for 24 hours and are like being held up by magical stimulants.
You can bail out of the scene. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Not gonna raise a fuss.
So what's the next? What is the next step? There.
As the Cold Tongue comes to dock, people are gathered on the shores cheering and applauding for you as you return. As the Cold Tongue arrives and gets close enough for people to see, the king draws out his sword and asks you all to kneel. He touches his sword to each of you, and in a voice that can't be heard on shore, says, I dub thee a knight of the realm. Please do your country proud as we root out this evil. The crowd grows quiet at the scene as he asks you to stand.
I stand.
And the applause from the shore can be heard across the city. You all level up.
Yay!
Woo!
And that is the end of the adventure.
5th level spells.
Yay.
5th level spells. Mass cure wounds. The end.
Yeah, 9th level is unfortunately not the most exciting level, but it's cool.
Yeah,
Musical
but
levels are always
third level rogue is.
Hey.
Can Jack say one more thing as we pull into harbor to the king?
Sure.
Sire, we all have our duties and burdens thrust upon us. The best we can do is carry them as we will.
And with that, we'll fade to black. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight for Zeitgeist. We'll be returning, I think, in 2 weeks.
There's a possibility I can be here next
Actually,
week.
I might not be able to do 2 weeks from now, so it might be a little bit of a hiatus if we don't do
Yep.
next week.
It's a good time for it.
There's like a lot of things coming up in the next month.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
a
just-
little.
The plan is that I pick up my key on next Friday, and I should be able to be here for
Well,
the
don't be
session.
pressed for it. If
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it
well,
doesn't
I'm-
happen, it doesn't happen.
I am moving this weekend or that weekend. I am picking up my keys on Friday and maybe moving like small boxes. So I'll give you guys more of a heads up once I get approved for my apartment and all that.
all right, sounds good. I'm just gonna
Can I
call
roll
it
hit
there then.
points?
All right.
Good
I'm
night,
rolling hit
everybody.
points.
See you
night.
I'm
next
rolling hit
time.
points.
Okay. Roll your hit points.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what level I'm
Boo.
taking yet.